Hello, this is Feras. Today is the 13th of January. It is Sunday 2019. We are going to play CASHFLOW. Good, loading. Click it. Okay. Can I see the financial statement? Well, what I do? Well, I'm a teacher. Okay. So I'm a teacher. Come on, where's the text? What I do is a teacher. And okay. Well, I don't know, like grade 12 thing. I don't know what they mean by this thing. Not my problem. But here's my problem. This is my basic. Okay, so this is my basic. This is what they pay me. Basic rights. Okay, now good. So my basic is a 3,300 US dollar every round. This is what they pay me. And to update this paycheck, well, I'm a teacher. Good. To update this paycheck, I'm a teacher. If I said, okay, let's solve this person paycheck or this number. First of all, let's focus on this number. This number is a paycheck. Paycheck. Okay. Good. What is my other options? I like more options. My other option is passive income. My other option is for people without sales skills. That will be stock market. They call it portfolio income. Portfolio income. I don't know how to type it, but okay. Now this is the number. Here's a number here. I can have another number here, and I can have another number here. Okay, good. So $3,300 is a basic. What about my passive number? Well, nah, portfolio, nothing. Okay, now these things here, like here's a basic. When tax is level, this will be 50%. I will tax around 50%. This one here, I don't know, like from 0 to 20 to 20%. I don't. This one I think 30%. 30? I have no idea. But from 20% to more, I have no idea. But this is like more than 20%. I'm not a tax advisor here, but I'm somebody who's going to fix this number. Okay, so I'm a teacher. What is my options? Well, if you said basic, well, we have a reward system. The reward system is the money that you get paid by the company that you work for will always be in direct ratio. Will always be in a direct ratio for the need to the need for what you do, your ability to do it, and the degree of difficulty involved in replacing you. Like here's the need, here's my ability to do it, and here is what I like. Oh, here's what I do, and you need it. And the point that you don't need it, or you can replace me is the like, okay, it's a goodbye point, like we don't need you anymore. Okay, and if you said, okay, here's somebody that we really need him, well, that will be his list of skills. Like, okay, here's a list of skills. Let's just start. Okay, this, you don't need this skill. Okay, no, or like, in other words, if you really want to continue doing what you do, okay, and you really do a lot of things, like, I do a lot of things. In other words, this is value to the hour. The value to the hour. This teacher, the value to the hour is really high. Like, you can say that this person value to the hour is, like, you can label it as, okay, within, you will pay him 200 00 US dollar for the next hour. Here's a teacher that the value is this thing. Good. Now this person operated from this list. Well, why you do it? List 12 reasons. Okay. And he is doing watching. This one is really one of the top. Watching motivation videos. 3, reading positive books. And this, like, I mean by that, this is experience, like experience books, professional body, like professional body and professional advisors, professional bodies. Okay, like 30 pages per day. 30 pages per day. Like, he's reading 30 pages per day. This is 1 hour. This will be 1 hour. 1 hour. These motivation videos have plans, have a lot of things, and have content of a story that can neutralize anything happening here. Okay, now this thing can guarantee within 5 years, you are one of the top 1% in the world. And that will be like, okay, if they pay you this number, and that will be like, oh, from here to here, what is the value if I did this day in and day out, why is the output? Like, you can say, if you are a speaker here, if you said, okay, now you are a speaker as a teacher, right? You do presentation. Now, for example, if you did here, like reading positive books, like speaking, like, oh, here, okay, I want to become a speaker. Okay, now here's an event. This event will be 200. Like, no, well, you are cheap. Come on, like, that is the point here. Okay, now this was a program by Lisa Brown. This program is Lisa Brown program for self-development. Okay, and I did use list of skills, updating your list of skills or value to the hour. This was by Jim Rohan. These are Tim Rohan words. We get paid by the value that we provide to the hour, and this is the value to the hour. This thing, this is years. And for the reward thing, the money that you get paid by the company you work for will always be in direct ratio for the need of what you do. These things like for what you do, your ability to do it, and the degree of difficulty involved in replacing you, that will be this amount of money. Well, he's making a huge discount, this teacher. Like if you did open richdad.com and you look like this, and he said fake thing, fake teacher. He's talking about fake money asset teachers, or fake teachers in general. Okay, or Tim Rohan like good teachers is the situation. The situation like that what we miss in this big picture. Okay, so we're not going for, like, if you want to do this, this is day in and day out a program for being one of the top 1% in the world. Day in and day out, list down, grab a piece of paper, list down 12 reasons of why you want to start the day or to continue in this life, like taking care of the family, blah blah, these things. Okay, like 12 reasons. After that, watching motivation videos that will do some that will neutralize, like if you did this will neutralize your content of a story, since we have this huge waves of bad ideas, of bad events. I just opened the TV for the news at 2 p.m. like now. You will start to have that. But you need some videos to fix these shitty things. And like, this is the start of the day. Just a second. Like, start of the day, 20 minutes, within the first 20 minutes, within the first 20 minutes of waking up, from waking up, okay, like, do these 3 points. 1, list your reasons or why you are going to continue running for your dreams. Watch 1 hour motivation, 1 hour of motivation videos. 3, read positive books, and 30 pages per day. If you did this day in and day out, these numbers for your value to the hour will be value to the hour, this is a consultant. Okay, so now we are not going to do this like, oh, this is 5 years. Like, if you did, like, if you said, okay, this is that strategy, and I started to do, or this is the plan, 1 2 3, plan is 1 2 3. Okay, if you did add the time element to it, that will be by 2023. That will be, this number is by 2023 is yours. You are a speaker. Okay, this is a speaker. Okay, or consultation services, speaker consultation services, that is. Now getting back, so this is the option for a teacher. Like, I did look here, I did find that I'm a teacher. Okay, I did look to the time, so I did have some plan. This is the plan. If you are a teacher, this is it. You will be one of the top 1% in this world. Now let's get back to our friend here, and let's help him on financial situation. His financial situation is he have a home mortgage Mortgage is like, what does mortgage mean? It's mean a commitment until death. This word here, it's mean a commitment until death, commitment until death. Okay, so he have this $50,000. Oh boy, 5,000, 3,000, and 1,000. So his liabilities are this amount of money: 1, 2, 3, 4, like this, 3300 is divided into 500 for the home per round, 500 minus 500. Okay, okay, and for the car he's paying 100 minus 100 minus 100. Okay, and for the credit card payment he pay $90. Like, this will be like within the game will change, but this number and this number to the point are fixed. And retail debt is 1,000. He's paying for retail is 50. This is his payment. He's paying here 50 minus 50, and he is having some other expenses and taxes. He's paying 630. Also he is having this number. Come on, let's change the color. He have the taxes and he have another payment thing. Okay, what did happen here? Okay, so this was $90. $90. Minus. Okay, and this was 630 minus, and this was other expenses 760 minus 760. If you did look to the sum of this expenses, you will say, okay, this person is his total expenses, boy, it's minus 2,100 minus 2,130, right? Yeah. So, and this is well left for him. This one here, this will lift us with this amount of money. 1170. 1170, to the point, like, if you did look to this person, okay, here's his total expenses, here's his total income, this is his total income, this is total expenses. Total income minus total expenses equal positive. This person, you can call him an asset to himself. He's an asset. This person is an asset. We still have the sheet testing. It is a positive. We have a positive cash flow 1170. Okay, so total income was 330 minus 213. Okay, if I did look again, this is a teacher. If I'm going to update this income, if I'm going to update this income here, this income here, okay, I have and I want to make this person a really a value within the next 5 years. Well, I'm going to use Lisa Brown program to help this person, and also a Nightingale checklist to help this person. This is a teacher. He can provide also maybe a teaching product. Anyway, this is something else. Okay, maybe like, oh, here's Air Nightingale. There's Air Nightingale program, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ideas to improve what you do. in and day out, day in, day in, and day out, day out. Well, this be like, you can label this as a number with a proof of action, huge, like a huge number, millions. But anyway, like, what do I mean? If this person did provide a teacher product, with value, like here's a speaker, good. For example, he did solve an issue for 1 million person. Okay, this is a huge problem for 1 million person. Good. He did offer it for $5, and he did provided that for 200,000 human. That will be a good amount of money, right? Good. So this is a teacher product for $5, and he did find 200,000 clients and customers. This person were here, like he have sales skills, he have marketing skills, and there's a lot of things going on here. Good. But to the point, if we did focus at this number, okay, and we did play this game, we are focusing here. Here's passive income. I'm going for the passive income. By other words, what to buy, okay, I'm going to buy something. I'm going to buy 1, ready real estates, 2, ready businesses. This is the thing that I'm going to buy. I'm going to buy an asset. Okay, I'm going to buy an asset. This is what I'm going to do. To do this, I have to have these habits. 1, if I have $3 in my hand, like here's the $3, okay, $1 for saving, $1 for investing, and I mean by investing here, buying assets, buying ready real estates, buying ready businesses, and $1 for charity or giving back. Good. $1 for saving, $1 for investing, $1 for charity. Okay, now here I have 400. At the point I have 400 on my hand. By the next round I will have this number plus this number plus this number plus this number, 400. Okay, good. And the idea is, I have some bad debt. Here's my bad debt. Good. This is my liabilities. Good. What I'm going to do, I'm looking for, like, to change this picture into this. I'm going to operate on 1, 2, 3, 4 greenhouses, 1 red hotel. 4 greenhouses, I will change them into 1 red hotel. Come on, and this will be 4 greenhouses. Greenhouse. I'm going to play Monopoly. Greenhouse. Another greenhouse. House. Another greenhouse. House. Another greenhouse. House. Okay, I'm looking for 1 red hotel. Good. And I can sell these things into 1 red hotel. That's how to type it. Okay. Good. 4 greenhouses, 1 red hotel. Good. Now and this is positive. Like, as you can see, these are negative. I'm looking for positive. positive, positive. Okay, this positive thing we call it cash flow. Cash flow. What is cash flow? Cash flow is total income. This is greenhouse. This is greenhouse. Total income. Total income minus total expenses equal plus. Okay, but there's a condition here. If I did have a loan, if I did have a loan to buy this, okay, like the loan payment within, like if you did them like the calculation with the loan, this will continue as a plus and I will pay the loan. Good, good, good. Let's see that. Here we have real estate and businesses. I'm looking for ready real estate, ready businesses. Okay, I have here $400 in my hand. This is the saving, 400. Good. I have a cash flow. I have income per round. I have some expenses. I have my liabilities and asset. Nothing. My asset here is nothing. The game starts by choosing a dream. I will choose my usual dream is some fishing thing, like private fishing cabin on a Montana lake. Amazing. I like it. You are a teacher, K-12. Your starting salary is a 330. That you have $400 in saving. That means your starting cash is for, okay. Choose this thing. Okay. Okay. Here's your. Oh, by the way, here's the passive income. This is a progress bar. My target is 2130. This, by the way. Okay. You see this number here? We said 2130, and this will be. I have to reach this number. Like, okay, here's 2130. This is my target. This is the target here. Good. This is the target. Like, okay, this will be a passive income. I want to do an exit strategy here. Passive income target. Okay. Now I said passive income. I can, like in the game, I can solve it with portfolio income. Well, no, I'm looking for the passive income. This is the passive income. This is the portfolio income. Stocks, funds, CDs. This thing here will be the portfolio. This thing here will be the passive income. This will be taxed on away, and this thing will be taxed on away. I'm looking for ready businesses. I'm looking for ready real estates and businesses. Phase 1, I will focus at real estate. Phase 2, I will focus at businesses. I'm not going to start a business. I'm not going to build a home. I'm not going to build anything. Nothing. Everything is ready. I'm just buying. I will buy only. Let's start. Okay. Okay, here's an opportunity for real estate. Okay, this is the location of an opportunity. Like, I describe it as an opportunity because it might be an asset, it might be a liability, it might be something that will put money to my month or to my year or to my day, or it will take the money. Like, this thing will put money on my wallet, like on my bank account, or this thing will take money from my bank account. This thing, like this thing is an opportunity to have more income. This thing is an opportunity to have less income. Okay, now here's the opportunity to have a less income. Okay, and if you said okay, -1, this will be -2, 2, 3. Like if I did say yes, this will be -2, 2, 3, 0. This is an opportunity to have that, because I have negative cash flow here. Okay, so I will say no, I'm not going to buy this. I'm not. Good. I will say pass. And 2 small. Okay. Here's another opportunity to have more income or to have less income. This is an opportunity. Small. It's a stock. This is passive income. This is portfolio income. I will say pass. I'm focusing on passive income. Here's that. Passive income. Still 0. But I did have $6,000 to the point. Still operating from saving. I'm saving here. And I did some charity. I don't know, I didn't it's 111. No, I have no idea. But this is what in my mind. Okay. Small. Pass. End. You see, I did learn playing this game from time to time did give me this opportunity to say no. I did learn to say no. I did learn to say no. See, no, bad. No. Oh, here's an opportunity. Good. Now, house for sale. Ready. Real estate. House for sale. I will buy. I will buy. He's talking, I'm talking. Here's the cost. Okay, here's the cost. Good, the cost is 6500. The cash flow is 160. I will have a cash flow here 160. Down payment is 500. I will have the cash flow here because I have the complete down payment. I have $5,000, 990. I can pay the down payment, and I didn't touch. I mean by that, I didn't touch the expenses here. Still the same. There is no loan monthly payment for this opportunity. Okay, this opportunity now for my financial situation is an asset. My financial situation, I have that down payment. I can read the cash flow here as 160, and the cost is 65. So I will be lifted with 60,000 mortgage, with a cost of 65, with an income of 160. I'm just going to buy it. Here's a buy. Let's go. Passive income 160. I did have this. I did have this, and I did have this. Okay, and 3300 plus 160. 3460 is the total income. Okay, this means I did have here 160. Started to build my what? My asset column Okay, still I have the other options. I can start my day with following some really high qualified professional advisors on self-development, okay, on the basic and on the passive income, where speaker services, here consulting services, starting businesses, right? Okay, but it didn't mean that okay I can't buy things. I still can buy things, right? Okay, but I did buy assets. Here's the buying habit, buying assets habit. This thing. Okay, it's not the idea of making money; it's the idea of keeping it. To keep money, you have to buy things that will pay you for buying it. If you did buy already real estate, that ready real estate with a positive cash flow will pay you for buying it. That ready business with positive cash flow will pay you for buying it. But if you did buy a car, that car will not pay you for buying it. If you did buy a home, that home will not pay you for buying it. There's no tenant on that home. I'm the one who is in that home. This is my home. It is a liability for me. Sure, it's the bank asset. It's not mine. Sure, it is an asset, but for who? The asset is something that will pay me for owning that. Oh, this is mine. This thing will pay me. That is mine. Guys, pass. Also, at some point, like, oh, like, this is my. Do I have any babies here? This is my lady. Like, why is she not gonna pay you anything? Actually, she will take like, oh, she will take everything that you have. My, like, my life. Oh, my lady. That's it. Oh, my. Anyway. I did say that for a reason. This game will not just control this teacher life. No, at some point this one will be divorced. Like, just wait and buy a new bowling ball. Bowling ball. Buy a new bowling ball. Okay. Buy a new bowling ball. That is a nice line by that programmer. Bowling. Deal opportunity. Mutual fund. No. Do you know why it's a mutual fund? Like, here's this company and 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 this company. They are offering stocks, like they are offering shares. Okay, here's somebody that buy this amount of stocks from this company and this company and this, and he did offer it for you. That will be mutual fund thing, and that will be insurance company also. Oh, okay, I will pay you. Like, okay, do you see these shares? Yeah, do you see these things here? Okay, now let's make more money from your side. Like, I can buy from this company and this company and this company and by myself. Yes, but we are here a group. Like, you see, we are organized group. What is that thing? Well, we are an insurance company clients. For example, like, oh, if we did like, and that will be a life insurance, like life insurance thing. Yeah. Yeah. Like, here's this list of other companies or other people's dreams, and I did buy a share, and like the reward was an insurance on my life. Yeah. Why I don't have my own dream? Well, you can, but you decided to buy Ready, right? Yeah, I decided to buy Ready businesses. And you decided to go with the passive income, right? Okay, so leave it on the past. Okay, condo buyer. Oh, this condo buyer thing is this option. You see here, I said one red hotel, greenhouses, blah blah blah. Okay, I'm buying the greenhouse. I'm buying the greenhouse here. 4 greenhouses, 1 red hotel. This is what I'm doing. Condo buyer. But this content done. With time, the strategy here or the simulation here, with time, you have more than one content. And this content will like it will be, okay, I'm going to do this. Well, I'm going to do it like blah blah. This is the path for success. See, like this is how it's happening. Okay, mutual funds. Here's somebody. We have this idea. Honest, like it's mutual funds. No. My focus is passive income. This is the focus here. Passive income for me. I'm not saying that like there's mutual funds and stock. If you did look here, there's stocks, funds, mutual funds, CDs. Okay, I'm not saying these are like I'm not saying the stock is bad, but I'm saying the mutual fund. No. Okay, why? Because I will go for ready businesses. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, this is my like. You see, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? Real estate, businesses, stocks, funds, CDs. I did like give this asset thing a priority. My priority is real estate. First priority. I will buy from these. Then I will buy from these. Then I will buy from these. Like, oh, okay. Do you have any stocks? Like, oh, here's some. Like, are they tomorrow? Like, tomorrow is Monday. Are they open? Tomorrow? Yes. Okay, but I'm going for these today. Do you have a problem with that? No. Even me. At some point, I will say, okay, 4 stocks. Is that bad thing? That is an option. Still an option. See, this is an investment vehicle. Okay, and this is an investment vehicle, and this is an investment vehicle. Okay, for my financial situation here, I need this investment vehicle. I want this investment. I need it, but I want this. I want this. I want this first. I want this first. At some point, I want stock. Okay, but not with this financial situation. Now with this, not with this thing here going on for me. No. I want to buy ready real estates with positive cash flow. Good. I'm not gonna build anything. To the point he didn't offer any building. We will go for that. And he didn't divorce me yet. He's going to divorce me. This system will divorce me too. House for sale. He did give me an opportunity. This is good. The cost is $50,000 here. The cash flow will be 100. That will be here. Okay, and the down payment is 0. That will be from here minus 0. So the cash flow will be 26. This passive income will be 260. I will add it here. I didn't add any, like the down payment here didn't add any loan payments, so the $100 is mine and there's no down payment here. Okay, I would say buy. So this is my second greenhouse. Roll. Oh, software company. No. Stock, no. for sale. This is good. This is good. The cost is $55,000. The cash flow is 160 if I have this down payment 5,000. Yes, I have it. 160 and buy. This is my third. This is my third credit and roll. By the way, he did with that button credit, like this not minus 90 thing. I don't know which one. Here's the credit card 7,000. It's now 7, and the credit card payment is 210 now. Credit card payment. I don't know which one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. From minus 50 to 200. Okay, this means this number did change. So now the target now is minus 2710. The passive income here now with time started to with time and expenses and so on is 2710. This is the target. 2710. And this means that these numbers did change. These and these and these are dynamic numbers. They are not fixed numbers. They are changing with time. And this number also. I did have some babies. I did have other expenses. And so on and so on. Okay, small. He is offering me a land to buy. But is this an asset for me? Like, is this thing will pay me for owning it? Like, I did own this land. Is this land will pay me for owning it every month? No. Here's the cash flow is 0. Pass. Well, it will like the price. I'm not caring. Like, I don't care about that. It's like the price and no. I just want to do this. Like, come on, no. Why? We will figure out why when this progress bar reach 100%. Like, we will figure out that. Roll and roll. Mutual funds. Pass. Certified of topics. Financial IDs. Financial services. Financial products. I have this wonderful idea for you. Is it real estate? Small. No, it's a stock. Have a good day. Small. You find a great deal. You find. Do you see his words? You find a great deal. These are the words. Just a second. Wait it. Now we did find one. This one here. Just a second. I did have 161. 160. Okay, to the point. 160. 100. And 100. Okay, and 160. Okay, how did I find this greenhouse? He's saying you find a great deal. Just a second. What is this? What is my list of skills here? Well, find 100 properties. Okay, offer 10. Make an offer for 10. Like, this is 10 good properties. Okay, 3 were accepted. 3 were accepted. 3 were accepted, and I did one greenhouse. One greenhouse. That what did happen here. So this was, yeah, that was like, this was one, like from 100 to the point. This mean to the point I did see 300. I did visit 300 visits to the like to the point, 300 visits. But I did, he's saying here, you will find, like he said, like now I'm in the 400. See, I did find 400 ready, but ready real estate states, say offered or available to buy, and I did make 40 offers. I did see four, yeah, and I did make 40 offers, and I did like looking. I did. There's a 12 from like, oh, this is $50,000 thing. No, it's $10,000. That was my offer. Why? Because the engineer said this thing is 10, and the CBA did agree on that level too. Like civil engineer and the CBA both said, listen, this is $10,000. That's it. We have it's not my problem. I'm somebody who's offering. Okay, so from each 100 there's a 3, like 400, each 100 3 were accepted. Like, oh, 3 were accepted. Yeah, 3 were accepted, and I did provided 40 offers. 3 were accepted. So I ended by to the point. This will be the 4 one. Four greenhouses. 4 greenhouses. Okay. Now this will be the 4th one. Why? Here's the down payment. I have it. Second, the cash flow is 220. Since I do have this down payment, I will have $620 here as passive income, and the cost here, the offer, is 35. That will be here 3500. Okay, with a mortgage or a commitment until my death or this teacher death is 33,000. Let's see that. Now here's my 4 greenhouses. Here's my liabilities, but both this real estate and this real estate is listed here and listed here. By the way, he didn't listed it. Like the system didn't listed my home as an asset for me. Why? Well, they allow you, like according to the standards, they allow you to list it, but it doesn't mean like, oh, he can put his home as an asset. Yeah, you can, but actually it's not. Like if you are the bank and you did, yeah, that's right, but you did list it for the bank, but not for you. Okay, so these things here are an asset according to the definition. Like, oh, like what is an asset? Oh, well, here's an asset. There's something putting money in my. Here's something putting money in my pocket, and this something is taking money from my pocket. Like these 4 things are putting 640. This one thing you call home taking 500 from my pocket. What do you think? Which one is the asset and which ones are the liability? These are the asset and this one is the liability. That was hard. Oh, I believe somebody here will be amazed. Oh, I didn't see it like that. Anyway, I did have this thing. I did unlock the option of a red hotel. Now I can sell these things here. Okay, like I can now. I can pay these. Bad debt, or I can buy this. Okay, if I did repay these liabilities, like the home, the car, the credit card, retail, the loan. Okay, if I did pay that, good. I did fix this I did fix this money, and I did lost this money. Okay, what do I mean? To the point, if you said my target is 2710 and my liabilities are these numbers, okay, good. If I'm going to take these numbers out from my life, okay, I will say, okay, no further in total, good. I will pay for my bad debts, amount of bad debt, okay, or I can keep it, and like my assets are paying for my liability. You can say, okay, here's my assets. These assets, for example, are paying the home. Like here's the 500, and here is the 640 we are paying for this thing. Like to have to enjoy this home offer by a bank. In other words, like, oh, this home is nice. This home is an amazing. This home is the bank asset, okay, and it's beautiful. It's mine. Well, I can say these words now. Yeah, it's mine. Like there's other four houses solution or housing solutions paying for my housing solution. Did you get the idea here? Good. There's a plus added, like added plus $100 and $140. Do you get that? And well, here's the home and here's the car. Here's this liability and here's this liability are being paid by these assets. You see that? The 500 and the 100. Here's the 500 and here's the 100, and this is plus $40. Okay? His financial decisions here for having a home, for having a car. Here's the home. He did a huge financial mistake. He said, I will buy a home. Buy a home. And he said, buy a car. Buy a car. Now we can say we did cure him from being a financial disaster. This person is a financial disaster here. Okay, we did have this a little bit from these numbers here. Like now it's 2710. This number is 2710. At the point is 2710. This number, where is that? Where is that thing here? Yeah, this 2710. This number now is minus 27. Come on, 27710. Okay. By looking to this, like he did have, oh, buy, this was 600 minus 600. Okay. Now to the point, we did plus 640. To the point, we like buy a home, buy a car. Here we said buy assets, buy an asset. How this is housing solutions. Like I'm buying housing solution with positive cash flow. Like there's some income here from it. Like the income is covering the expenses. Okay, plus it is positive. Like, oh, plus $1. That will be an asset. Okay, now we did fix this thing and this thing. We have other, like, oh, come on. What did I click? Come on, don't tell me that were opened. Okay, let's continue. Let's see. End it. Roll. End it. Roll. Builder wants a land. I don't care. Builder wants a land. Oh, I have a baby also, and he will divorce me. I feel that. I don't know. In the first track, he will divorce me. Like when I start to buy some businesses. Like, oh, let's have some of his housing solutions. Come on, have a website solution. I will give you a website solution. Why? Why this? Oh, I will give you. I don't know which letting me provide. Oh, here's another opportunity. Here's the fifth greenhouse. Let me see the situation. 5,914 5000. This is 220 is mine, and this and 40 here. 35. This mean 35 here. This mean here 40 and buy. Here's the final situation. Update 3500 400. I did pay 5,000 and I did enjoy my new 220. Now 860. What I did cover? I did cover his home, his car, and this will be 600. Oh, also his credit card and retail payment. Just a second. Calculator. Okay. Here's his home as a liability plus his car as a liability plus his credit card as a liability 210 plus now we are 1800. I have another 50 and here's retail payment 860. Good. Now looking to this, we did have another one here. We just have another one. We did have another one here. 220. Another 220. Okay. Now we did cover this. We did cover this. We did cover this. And we did cover this thing is not minus 90. Okay. It's minus now. It's minus 21. This thing here is minus. Okay, let me minus 210 and allow me minus 210 and we did cover this. His home, his car, his credit card. This is the credit card and this is the retail. Okay, home, car, credit card and retail now is covered by the assets. He's buying assets to buy luxury or to buy his comfortable lifestyle. Okay, asset to buy things. He did buy asset to buy. Okay, this is the new habit that like he did buy asset to buy things now. Like, oh, I will buy things now. I will buy other things. I will buy other toys. Okay, but to the point, we did cover him in the home. We'll cover him in the home. We'll cover him in the car. Like, yeah. So these people decided to kick it. Like, oh, he's a teacher, and these people decided to say, okay, you are out. These people decided to say, okay, you are out. What do you think is going to happen? A little bit he's covered to this number 860 to the boy. Let's continue. Let's get into the class. Okay. So I did make a mistake. I I see something like I was offered to do this option, like the red hotel. I mean, selling these things. Like what I'm trying to say is to repay these liabilities, or to buy a red hotel, like more cash flow. And I did say pass. I was not focused. But anyway, here's a new greenhouse, 4,250 buy. Now I did have another one here. Like, okay, here's another one. Okay, and that will be with what is that? Here. Here's another 200. Here's another 200. Okay. Somebody offering a Blix. Blix is no, I don't have a Blix. Somebody offering to buy a Blix. Come on. Small. He's offering stock. Small. House 4. Okay, here's another greenhouse. 3. 1,100 for me. Okay, passive income is now going very well for buy. Okay, just a second. Here's the down payment. 3, 100 to here. Here's 100. Okay, buy. Okay, just a second. I did have another 100. Well, let me show you what started to happen for my financial situation. Okay, good. Now we did cover this and this and this and this. I don't know about these two expenses here. I have other expenses. Okay, here's the home, here's the car, credit card and retail, and there's other expenses at 760. Okay, to the point here we are in the 800. Okay, and child expenses, loan payment. I have a loan payment. I have other. I don't know which one I'm covering. Child expenses 500. Yeah, let me see that. Let me calculate that. Plus 540. Okay, 104. No. Okay, 500, which is the home. Car 100. Retail 50. Credit card 201. 210. Okay, now minus 1160. Okay, what I'm paying $300 for something. This is a $300 here. $100 for loan payment. Okay, so I'm paying big something, like you can I'm helping him here with. Okay, let's have more of this solution. Mention his name. When is the last time I did call him? Well, I did accepted his. Oh, here's preferred stock to pass. Start a company. No. Small. Shouldn't pass. And donate. Sure. And small. Pass. And pay. Downsize. Okay. Pay. And pass. And buyer for no, done. I don't have that. Is that a lost opportunity for you? No, it's not. This is the this is what I'm doing. Fixing this expenses with this asset. Yes. Small, fast, on some other thing. Text this stock like on pass. They tax you when you buy it and they tax you when you sell it. That will be the stock thing. Oh, it's good, it's good. It's amazing. That will be somebody advising you to pay for the government basics. No, I'm not gonna do that. I don't need you. Small condo for sale, 4,000. I can buy it. I'd add another one. Condo for sale minus 100. I would say pass. You see, I have the payment here. I have the down payment, but the cash flow here is negative. Like this opportunity is a liability because minus 100. Pass. And donate. Oh, he said, I forget that. Forget about it. He did offer me to sell some of these, and I said no. I said, okay. I didn't bake anything. Pass. And okay. Buy toys for your kids. Alright, $50 with that $50 I should buy. Do you know the joke when his daughter comes and here's $20. Buy a house for your mother. And that was a Mexican. Donate and donate. And small pass and oh. Listen, I will pause the sound, so I will end it very fast. Now I'm really sorry, but I have to speak. Like, if somebody is going to buy a boat next to yacht, he have, like, I will pay. Come on, I I like fishing, but there's no income from this thing. This is a liability. Like, I can rent it. Come on, like, for boy, this is why. Next time will you like, oh, here's your yacht now, and this means that I'm going to be broke for my entire life if I decided to go with the yacht. And just a boat. Come on, just a boat, like the sandwich, okay? And then the steak. Like, here's the big. No, it's just a steak sandwich. No, no. I like healthy food. Like, this is not healthy. I have to. He didn't give me any option. Okay, but I will go with the credit. No. This is a bad debt. And this is cash. This money will work hard for me. Do you see this, how this money work hard for me? This money is really working hard for me. I'm paying for my things. Okay? And I didn't reach, okay, like 340. Well, a little bit. You can say that I did, but it's 20, 70, like 80. Like, do you see, like, I already have some liabilities here. I already have these liabilities here, and they are enough for me. But he's going for 18,000. What to do? I will pay it. Or I will have it as a credit. I don't know. What do you think? The option here is buy it, not buy asset then pay for this. It's not like now. No. If like the plan is about, okay, here's this amount of money you are going to pay, and here's your assets. Like, here's the new boat. Okay, where's my new real estates to buy this? Like, where's these things that unbelievable. This is a trap. Anyway. Good. Now we did have this. Now looking to this, like, okay, buy 4 greenhouses and exchange them to one red hotel, right? That's it. House buyer. Here's an offer. Here's somebody here with an offer. Okay. Here's somebody who did offer me. Okay. Now I will accept it. Okay. Now this is house buyer. You are offered $100,000 for a 3-2 rental house, and I have a lot of 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom. I think 3 bedroom, 2. This is 3-2 house, rental house. Okay, and I have from this thing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so I have 8 greenhouses, and I did very well here. I did very well here. If you did look to the cost, this one cost me 65,000, and now the offer is 65,000. My CPA did very well, my engineer did very well, okay, in this deal. For just 65, for just 160, they even price it very well. Like here's a civil engineer, and he decided that this thing is $65,000, and here's a CPA, he decided that this thing is $65,000. They both agree on that, and I did pay for this thing. Okay, now, and like, okay, that will be a good investment with a positive cash flow, to the point that, okay, like if you will have a new offer, you will have it like $100,000, if you get the idea. Good. So this number here, is it true if I did very well here? Good. Me and two people, CPA and engineer, okay, I will have this, and the broker and me, okay, I will have this opportunity of, okay, this thing, like this one greenhouse, it will be like within the one, and it doesn't matter for you. We know that it doesn't matter for you, like, because you are looking for this number, right? Good. But I did have that option also. Okay, here's somebody with an offer. Good. Here's this, sell it. Here's this, sell it. Here's this, sell it. Okay, this is not imaginary. If I did very well in the pricing, in the costing here, we did the price, we did offer in a very well manner. Now let me show you something to see how this scale, we call this scale as this scale really real estate, where to tab it. Well, if you said investing real estate states investing program, this 1 2 3 4 things, okay. Now the cash on the hand, if you did look here, 473,599, like these numbers are real. If I did have a CPA when I did offer, I did have a civil engineer when I did offer, the one who did help me to find that will be the broker, okay, and we did find we did find an asset with positive cash flow, and like it's like the housing product is good, like the housing product is good, like we are buying housing product here, or housing solution with, like, and it is an asset with that, with my financial situation at that time, it was an asset, and it is still an asset for me, okay, and I did offer it as a product, somebody did buy it. Good. Now this mean I can get out of the bad debt. Okay, I have some bad debt here, I'll have some bad debt, I still have some assets, okay, but I'm out of like I did lost some passive income, okay, but in that, or VS this thing, here's $500 here, repay, here's a $50,000, I will pay $50,000, I will repay $5,000, I will repay this credit card $7,000, I will pay this one, repay this $1,000 as a retail debt, and I will repay this $1,000. Okay? So a little bit now, the target is 1930. Like the target now is where's that thing? Okay, these numbers are over. Like some of these, like, okay, let me delete everything here. Okay, I added something. So new number, a new financial situation now. Like, okay, this is 720. Now just a second. Minus 193. Minus 193. Minus 1930. Okay, that will be, okay, so this will be positive 1930 is the target that I'm looking for. Okay, is the target, and I did here. Okay, and I have here, still my basic is a 3000. Still my basic is a 3300. Okay, but I do have 720. I have 720. No, this is cash on the hand. The cash on the hand, the start of the game was $400. Like, this is the cash on the hand. Now the cash on the hand is 409. Let me 409. Let me erase this. No, it's not 400. Okay, do you know what? Keep this 400 here, and it's 4400 9399, I think 599. Like that is the cash on the hand. That is the cash on the hand. Like from this to this. This is cash on the hand. It's cash on the hand. Like this was the start point, and this was. Now, true, like if he did go with, for example, with some, like within the last 2, 3 or 4 years, he's doing that, and the value from this number is $200,000 per the next hour. If he did find some new clients, okay, well, that will be this number will be 2 hours. Like this thing will be 2 hours from his side. Okay, but it doesn't mean, or to new clients, or maybe 200,000 clients or customers with a teachable product for $5. Okay, like this will be 1 million. Like this will be 1 million. I don't know, do your calculation here. Good, but his financial situation is, this person here is not like he's not a financial cancer. Like, why is his expenses like well, taxes, other expenses, child expenses? This person is is making living. Like this person here, like this is for living, man. I'm not buying. Well, he did buy a boat. Like, I'm not buying things without assets. See that? Already, like, if you said, okay, this person now is going for, I will buy a home. I would say, okay, you can. Like, I will buy another home. Okay, like, I will ask, like, what is the monthly expense? He will say $500 or $700. I would say, okay. Why? Because he have some assets that cover that thing. Okay, and he have cash on the hand. See that? Good. Now let's finish this. This, what they call this thing, rat race, and they call this thing here is the fast track. Okay. Roll. Big business. 320. Okay, I will buy it. And this is a red hot. Big. Double X, it's 8. Buy it. Yeah. Roll. And roll. Expire. No. I don't have bricks. Oh, big house for sale. Oh, this is small. Like, no, it's big. It's 8 by 8. Okay, and roll big apartment. Oh, this is good. Oh, we are out. That's it. Like, here's a red hotel. Okay, this is, I don't know. Here's a red hotel. Let me focus here. I have a red hotel. Red hotel. A hotel. Okay. The positive cash flow from this red hotel is 2400. 2400. Okay. And the target is, my target as passive income is my dynamic target is 1930. That will be my 1930. Yeah, 1930. This thing here. This was my target, and here's the opportunity. But this opportunity, to have it, they need a down payment of $50,000. Come on, down payment of $50,000. $50,000. Okay, and the positive cash flow is 2400. Good. If I decided to have it, like, oh, I don't have $50,000. Okay, they will make me pay $500. Like, they will make me pay $5,000 to have this thing. Okay, like, this will be a negative. Okay. Luckily, I have this amount of money. I will buy it. Okay, and I'm out. Congratulations, you are out of the rat race. And 3980. I added a 3980, and my basic was 3300 and 3300, and I have cash on the hand 341,199, and I used to have like the start of the game, that was this number. Okay, I did the passive income, and I still have this income. Okay, if you did tab, okay, if you said, okay, here's paycheck, this teacher paycheck was 3300, like barely, like he's broke, like $3,000. Like, why is that? And you said passive income, okay, is now 3980. Okay, here's the portfolio income, portfolio income, like stock thing. No, nothing. Portfolio income, stock, mutual funds, these things. Oh, and he did buy life insurance investment, life insurance program, investment program, college program, all mutual funds thing. Okay, I'll forget about that. $0. Like if you did die, your family will the bank started to give that. Like, oh, he will have a loan from us. Well, let's do some insurance. Like, insurance is the only product that you can't buy if you need it. Like, oh, he's dead. Like, we need life. Why you did have that? Insurance products and solutions are the only products that you can't buy if you want it. Okay. So, and he did this number 341199. He did this $3. Come on, $3, $1 for saving. He kept on this $1 on investing. He did look for just ready real estates, and ready, nothing to build. He didn't build anything, he just buying assets. Okay, and $1 for charity. This teacher did very well, right? Like you can say, okay, like if you did ask anybody like, how you doing? Well, I don't know. Let's start counting, right? If you started to count here, you will reach this number. Let's start counting. 3, 4, 1, 1000, 199. He's doing very well, right? And if you did look to his liabilities, he really have assets. And if you did look to his expenses, well, taxes, other expenses, like this is okay. Maybe he have toys, okay, but his toys are not here. Like, where's the car? Like, where's the car? He have a car. He have a home. No. Do you see his home now don't have beer here. His home don't have beer here. His car don't have beer here. Nothing. There's no car. There's no boat. Like, here's a boat, here's a car, it's my assets. No, it's not. Okay, it's liabilities. It will have beer here if you have some expenses on it. Okay, like payment expenses. Like, oh, here's the fuel thing, here's the gas thing. Car gas, other expenses. Car taxes, taxes. Okay, now to the fast track. Yeah, voice is working. Okay, now this is a little bit different. He did shift the focus now from ready real estates to ready businesses and ready businesses. Like, here's the phase 1. I did focus on ready real estates. Now for ready businesses. Good. This mean I did team up with some other people. Okay, here I did team up with a CPA, civil engineer, like CPA office, civil engineer office, consultation service, and a broker service, and property management company, for example. Okay, that will be included in the total expenses for this thing. Okay, and me. Now here for ready businesses, well, a little bit. I need CPA office to help me. I need a coach really to help me here, like somebody on businesses, somebody like this is ready business, okay? But CPA to the point can help me by labeling the cost here, and people who can that will be an investor. Okay, this business is $3 million. Like, I did build this business to sell it. $3 million. Okay. Well, this is the point here. Here's some offer. This is the dream pass. This is not my dream. Quick food marts. Okay, here's a quick food marts. The cost is 120,000. Who's going to tell me that? Okay, this cost is 120. Like, if this a car, I will consult somebody who understand about cars. If this is a home, I will use somebody consultation services for homes thing, and that will be civilian. Okay, but the situation with businesses, it's not a university teacher. It's not some university teacher and a certification teacher or a professional body teacher. No, it's not. Like, for example, this thing, somebody in this, we call them insider investors. Like, the label is an insider, an investor. This is investor opinion. Why? Because he's looking for something. He is like, his opinion is built on PI triangle, for example, on a business design. His opinion is built on a business design. That is the opinion. This investor opinion is, okay, this is a nice website, this is an ugly website, This is a nice business. This is a shitty business. But there is no nice and shitty. This is an asset business, and this is a liability business. This business is weak here and here and here and here and here and here and here, and it's really good at here. Okay, so it's somebody opinion here, like this is an investor. This opportunity, like the one who's going to decide its numbers, it's an investor, CPA. Okay, and at this level, if you are a business who's going to buy a business, CMA, business analyst. At some point, he's a business analyst, and an investor. Okay, I didn't mean to share at any professional, no, but the investor will look and will understand the business design, and an investor is the person who have the access on the mission, right? If he did have this opportunity, it is his responsibility to accept the result of this mission, right? Or the business analyst, no, it's the investor is the one who's going to, well, this thing was a bad decision, I will take that hit, right? Okay, who's the help? Listen, this is a bad business. That will be an investor. Who can help me on that? These people. Okay, they have these services. Oh, they have the coach service. Okay, is this a bad? No. I don't know, like that. Good, but for the simulation situation, here's the cost. I have 398. The cost is 120. Like, if you said here, here's 100. Okay, for like this to see it, like to buy this house, I did see another, like I did see 100 greenhouses. Okay, and here, how many quick food marts I did see? Okay, if you did like, okay, here's 100 quick food marts, and I did find this one. Okay, and I did say 99 time no for others. Okay, and these numbers are really like really a good decision, really a good decision for me. Why? Like cash on the hand. I did buy it to keep money on my hand. That is the idea. Nothing more, nothing less. And as you can see, I'm not somebody who is who's going for the expenses of this yacht, blah blah blah. No, just taking care of the family. This is the teacher. That's what he's doing. Okay, he's not cheap. I'm not saying he's cheap, but he's buying things to buy his toys. Good. To make this reasonable, you need somebody who is really into businesses. He can make this decision. They call this the fast track. Okay, I will say buy. Personally, I will say buy. And roll. Buy. And as you can see, all of these are good. Cash flow 25. Buy. There is no negative. Buy a gold mine. Oh shit! I did make a mistake. I did make a really mistake. Do you see this? This is a huge mistake. Well, luckily, I didn't make a huge mistake. Okay. I was a gambler. One for mayor. This is a mistake. Well, pizza. Okay, let's imagine that I did see 100 pizza franchise. Okay, and one of them was really something to buy. Okay, so like I can offer this person 225. This is my offer. This is my offer that were accepted. Like, oh, this offer were like now, and I am here. I'm going to buy that. Okay, the cost is 22500, and I have that cash, and the cash flow is $7,000. Okay, and the target is 448. To the point is 433 and zeros. Buy. Roll. Now, my situation with this, like, oh, businesses and ready businesses. Okay, like if you said here's a website, I can give an opinion. Okay, here's an opinion on this website. Easy navigation menus. Okay, access to people who can help you. They are going with an account here, and I can talk. I can access. Easy navigation menu. Okay, clear proposition value or acquisition, like a clear what I do here. For example, clear pain or something they solve. Here's a clear solve or clear pain I can relate to. Okay, like give me an example. Here's a cash flow thing. This thing. This is a clear pain. Okay, clear call to action. Easy navigation menu. Books, games, buying books and games. Okay, they provide some coach services. I didn't see it. I did see it, but they provide some like they have pull marketing push. I can give you an opinion. Okay, but in general, businesses, in general, where's the resources? Here's BI triangle. Now here is the, like if you are going for, here's somebody looking, oh, the team, I will look like this. Oh, the team is a championship team. I'll look for the mission. Okay, the leadership, I will look like these things here do mean something. Good for me. This navigation menu, like a sales manager will go, okay, easy navigation menu, nice website, nice shitty website. Well, what these people do, I can see it. How they can help me, I can see it. How what they do help other people, I can see it. Even they provided, oh, okay, this is good. This is a good website. Okay, this is an asset. I can say, okay, this is good. Even this, like, how now from this website into a business, I'll say, okay, this is an asset. How? I need some professional opinion here. That the label is coach. Okay. Now we are close to finish. And roll. Even the ready, what I'm trying to say, even the ready here, oh, ready business. Okay, it's not like, okay, anybody like, okay, this is a ready business. Okay, even the CPA is not really a help. Like, okay, here's a CPA. Okay, like this person know on numbers, right, and documentation. Okay, and here is and we are pricing this property, this home. Okay, now is it a good home? Is it an old home? Is it a new home? Is it like what they did use in this will be an engineer opinion, right? Same for the business. The business design part will be an investor. The ready, like, oh, I can look at this business, it's good. But I don't know how to describe it. Fire forest. The ability to say no. Quick food march. Why I can't buy it? This investment has already been purchased and is no longer available. Come on, this one thing. Okay, like this is entity timing cash flow character thing. Like while you look here, sometime might be a CMA opinion. Okay, let's buy something. Okay, like it's an exam and it's a years of experience. Like, oh, let's buy. It's a business analysis thing, and let's buy. Oh, the buy thing, the acquisition. There's the acquisition thing. Oh, here's a business, and here's a business did buy a business. They have this term of acquisition. Like, oh, they didn't buy it. They did testing. But here's some individual, and he's buy and pass. That is something here. Okay. Like, what is the difference? Like heat and AC service. Okay. Am I the leader here? Am I the marketer? Like solve, market, and scale. Heat and service. Solve, heat and service. Heat and AC service. Solve. I do solve this. Market now. Radio show. I don't know. Or market this phone number. The cost is $200,000. The cash flow is $10,000. This cash flow thing can be somebody. Like this will be a CPA opinion. Yes. This cost thing, well, a little bit. CPA can price thing. Okay, but not price thing. Oh, like need somebody to help him. And the one who needs something like, we are close to ending. I'm very sorry. Feras won the game. Great, finally, we are done. We did make the target like 500. Like the target here per day is 555 thing. We did make that per day. This number was per hour, per the next hour, per the next hour, per day. Okay, and that is a bit like that is here. Yeah. Speaker thing. Okay, there's a speaker. There is best-selling author. Yeah. There's company president like Evely and I don't know, Schwab. Yeah, Schwab. $1 million per year. Basic. Okay, so this was a help for a teacher, a K-12 teacher. K-12 teacher. And we did help him on his financial situation. Thank you very much for watching. It's been a long 2 hours. Have a great rest of the day, and bye bye. Happy Sunday.